week on Storyboard, we speak to PV Sindhu on the sidelines of the campaign shoot for PNB MetLife and speak to her about her game and her endorsements. We have CNBC TV 18's managing editor Shireen Bhan discussing the impact of the new TRAI regime on TV viewers with Winsley Fernandez of Indecent Media and Ramesh Vaidyanathan of Advaya Legal. And we find out how the automakers are driving home the message of road safety in this Road Safety Week. Hello and welcome to Storyboard. This is Shibani Gharat. Riding high on the success of winning gold at the BWF World Tour Finals and being positioned 7th on the Forbes list of highest earning female athletes worldwide, PV Sindhu is on a roll. She has already become a hit with brands, and one such brand that recently announced her as their brand ambassador is PNB MetLife. Storyboard's Ankita Saxena caught up with Sindhu on the sidelines of the campaign shoot to talk to her about her recent career highs and big endorsement deals.
In a male-dominated cricketing nation, there's one woman athlete who's changing the game one serve at a time. I have with me badminton ace PV Sindhu, who's not just setting records on the badminton court, but off it as well with his soaring brand equity. PV Sindhu, welcome to CNBC TV 18.
Thank you.
Firstly, heartiest congratulations to you for your gold. Somewhere you have finally settled your finals blues, and you were quoted as saying that, people have been asking me again and again that, you enter the finals, you come so close to winning gold and you don't win it. But now I have a gold and I'm really proud of it. So is there a sense of vindication now?
Well, actually I'm very happy, and as I said, it was, a lot of people asked me that, you coming to the finals and losing in the finals, you got a silver again, but I think now it's completely changed. So now it's time for gold, and I've got it. I'm very proud about it.
So how difficult was that phase? You were coming so close to gold, almost 7 times 8, including the seniors nationals, and then not winning it. What kept you motivated?
Well, I think every time it was a fresh start for me. I kept losing in the finals, but I think I have to take it in a positive way, thinking that there's always a next time, rather than you shouldn't think that okay, it's just over with this, and you feel bad about it. But I think you have to take the positivity from that and just keep moving forward and come back stronger. So it was the same with me too, and this time I think again I came to the finals, and I actually didn't think about the last time, like what happened last couple of times, but it was always like, okay, I have to just give my best and play my game.
Today we are on the sets of PNB MetLife's campaign. So tell us about this campaign and why did you choose to endorse it?
Well, I think first of all I'm very thankful that I'm associated with PNB MetLife, and as you know, PNB MetLife is there are a couple of principles, like it's trustworthy and discipline, and it's not only for today and also for the assurance of tomorrow and for the future. And I think according to that, connecting to that, definitely it's very trustworthy, and for me I'm very thankful that they've taken me and I'm associated with them. So it feels really nice and great, and I think when you actually connect it to the badminton, we have also, like for the junior players, we have the PNB MetLife tournaments, and it's basically a lot of people, a lot of youngsters take me as an inspiration. So I think in one way it is really good to get associated, and I'm very happy about it.
In this year's Forbes list of highest earning female athletes, you are ranked 7th in the world, and in India you are pegged right next to Virat Kohli in the brand endorsement scene. What is making PV Sindhu tick with the brands?
Well, I'm very happy, and I think people told me that I'm in the Forbes list, and then in India next to Virat. So it feels really nice and great, and I think definitely I would when it comes to the brands, I would choose and pick the brands up, and especially talking about PNB MetLife, when I actually connect it to badminton, it's like a very good connection when it comes to discipline, when it comes to trustworthy, and also it's like a long-term thing. So when it comes to brands, yeah, as I said, it's definitely a pick and choose, and I think I'm happy with what I've chosen till now.
So what is your brand endorsement philosophy? How do you choose your brands?
Well, it's more of like, everything should be connected to you. You just can't go and do a random brand, whether when they come and, ask you something, or when they talk to you, you will know what it is and what you have to do with it. Like, for example, if it's the PNB MetLife, it's also connected with badminton, and there are youngsters who are, there are tournaments, there are junior players who are playing tournaments, if the PNB MetLife is sponsoring them. So it's like many people take me as an inspiration in badminton, and me being an association, being associated with PNB MetLife, it feels really nice because it's not just for today, but also it's a security for tomorrow and also more further. So I think that itself is a good thing, I would say.
A lot of sports personalities have their own business ventures, like Virat has Wrong, Sachin has his own business venture. In the future, do you plan to open up a business venture of your own?
Well, I haven't thought about anything, but for now it's just badminton, so yeah.
But in a country like India, which is so cricket crazy, how has the scene changed for other sports, especially badminton, and more so for women athletes?
Well, I think definitely it has changed a lot, and yeah, before I would agree it was cricket all the time, but I think now after the Olympics it has completely changed. Badminton also has come into recognition, and I think we'll have to be very proud about it. And also I think many people are choosing badminton, that they want to become stars, they want to start playing badminton. I mean, from the youngsters until the elderly people, everybody wants to. I think it's a good sign for the sport, and also badminton in India has been like growing up, and I would like, there's nothing to say, because yeah, I mean, now people used to talk about cricket all the time, but now I think badminton also has got a very good recognition, and that's actually good for everybody.
So you have achieved so much at such a young age. First the Olympic silver, then the World Championship, and then the Commonwealth Games. What next? What do you aspire for? Perhaps a gold at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics?
Well, definitely my ultimate aim would be Tokyo 2020, and I think before that, for this year, 2018, ending up with a very good note, I would say. The World Tour Finals, getting a gold in it, and I think for next 2019 there are a couple of tournaments where I actually want to do well and get some more gold medals, and also there would be a qualification for the Olympics. So yeah, it's going to be hectic, but I think we'll have to plan and figure things out.
Thank you, Sindhu. Thank you so much for joining us, and all the best to you for your future.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Hi Nipun, welcome to Storyboard, CNBC TV 18.
Thank you very much.
Nipun, tell us, what is the idea behind this? What is the thought and the consumer insight behind this campaign?
We are a young brand, 17-year-old brand, and we have a lot of customer insight from preliminary research and our other colleagues in the industry. And we realized the insurance is bought either out of fear psychosis, that what is going to happen if something happens to me, or people buy it in terms of for the future. Yes, it is a product which is for protection in future, but it's always viewed, I'm going to sacrifice my today for my better tomorrow. So with that insight, we started off, and we thought, as a brand, that's not something which we truly believe in. We believe in you got to live even today, fulfill your dreams of today, and have a great future tomorrow. So with that mindset, we said, insurance is not all about tomorrow, it's about today as well. So you live for today for a great tomorrow. So that's how we started.
But who are you targeting with that kind of an insight? Because you say that, you have to live today as well. So you're projecting it more like an investment, if I may say so?
See, absolutely bang on. So there is a very thin line difference left between insurance and investment because of various products and how the product has been sold. But yes, at the same time, we do not believe it as a pure investment. Yes, it is an investment, but
only somebody who has got that kind of money to put in an insurance policy as an investment would do that, right? So who is your target audience?
So for example, let me give you a. So when we all started our careers, when did we buy our first insurance policy? We bought it when the HR said, give us proofs for tax saving. So, just pick up an insurance and buy, I have saved tax. So that's the first time we bought insurance. If I ask you, or even I also don't remember which was the first insurance policy I bought. The second time we think of insurance is when you just get married or you have your first child, and that's when the responsibilities start dawning onto you that, I am now responsible for someone. So that's the second time when you really look at insurance. Third time you look at insurance is when you're in your above 35, 40s and okay, I got another 20 years to go, or I want to have my own startup. So how do I protect myself in terms of financial security? Is when you look at investments and insurance. So if you break the customer life cycle in these three stages, so insurance actually starts playing right from the age of 25 and goes up till 45, 50. I wouldn't say 50 that much, but yes, a 45.
Why did you choose PV Sindhu as your brand ambassador?
Yes.
In a long time, PNB MetLife hasn't really come out with a campaign. Now you come out with a campaign and you have a new brand ambassador for the first time. So why PV Sindhu?
Okay, why PV Sindhu? So first we said what are the attributes as an organization, or what's my brand personality. So I still feel we are 17 years old young. We are still a teenager. We are positively aggressive. We are disciplined, thanks to our pedigree of PNB Bank and MetLife Global. So we are disciplined, we are trustworthy. So when we saw all these as attributes, or I would say brand personalities, we said who is that we can match up to. So PV Sindhu, young, just 23 years old. Her hard work and dedication has made her a champion, and she just won the gold. And we said, this really sets in.
All right, Nipun, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
It is time for us to take a short break. On the other side of this break, we have CNBC TV 18's managing editor, Shireen Bhan, discussing the impact of the new TRAI regime on TV viewers with Winsley Fernandez of Indecent Media and Ramesh Vaidyanathan of Advaya Legal. You don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.